played this record as frequently as possible.
Let's do this!
Alright, so in this one, I will be going over the 5th anniversary of Dragon Ball Legends, which does happen to be releasing within the next couple of days when this video does go live. So if you are excited for it as much as I am, if you guys could take one moment and drop a like before we jump into this video, and obviously sub if you guys are new here, because I do upload every single day with Legends content. We'll be uploading throughout the entirety of the anniversary. I'm stoked, bro. 5 years playing this game is just an incredible milestone. It doesn't even feel like the game, with the ups and downs. Obviously, every game has their ups and downs, especially gacha mobile games, that just have so many different factors of interest. And, you need to constantly, or like the player base definitely needs to be feeding into the game for it to thrive. A lot of players need to be spending money. It's just how gacha games work. I don't want to say unfortunately, because we are supporting the game that we do play, but literally I have been on this game since day one of its release, and to see it thrive this much and to see the evolution, the ups and downs, has just been an absolute thrill. The friends that I've made on this YouTube channel, in real life because of this YouTube channel, you guys have seen the collaborations with either Dugo, Zakashi, the Battle Hour event that I was able to cover because of this game, and the channel has been like ridiculous, bro. So shout out to everybody. You know who you are, all my friends that I've made along the way. But I'm here to literally talk about the banners and whether you should summon for the 5th anniversary units or not. And I guess I will talk about all the different parts, because normally there is a part 1, 2, and a potentially part 3, which is what they did last year for the 4th anniversary banner. As you can see, I do have pulled up here. MUI Goku, me personally, is one of the most hype units to drop in this game. I have been waiting for this unit for such a long time. Not only did it get leaked, I was still all over the place, ecstatic, hyped about this drop. The one thing that I did feel disappointed about was the decrease in value with the banner, right? It's a step up. You're going to have a pity system. That's great and all that. But me personally, I was more hyped during the 3rd year anniversary when they dropped dual LF banners, and side by side you could kind of just have more units up front. Obviously, the format that they did for the 4th year is that they spread out the times of the banner, so I guess more people would be incentivized to spend more money that way with lesser value and whatnot, right? I believe 3rd year they dropped 2 SPs, 2 regular 1% sparking units, and then the LF. I could be wrong. No, I don't think I'm incorrect. So yeah, for the 3rd year, it was Gogeta 4 with both Shinrons, and then the Zamasu side was the Vegito Blue and Kefla. Like, that's just way more hype than dropping this one banner for part 1. So that's where they really hit the wall for me. Just on an overall hype value and incentive value. I think for this 5th year, they definitely need to shake things up, but we are going to probably, I want to be optimistic about this. They're going to probably keep it something similar to this 4th year format, because it is the highest selling format for them. As you're playing the game for some time. They did end up keeping that format for Legends Festival of last year, right? They dropped the Tag 4s, they dropped Tag Trunks and Vegeta, and then they dropped Gogeta Blue. So if they're going to go by that format, we're going to expect a 3-part series yet again, part 1, part 2. So double LFs, right, for the part 1, part 2. And then for the 3rd part, we're going to see an Ultra again, is what we are all expecting, unless they end up changing that format, right? So if that is indeed the case, I'm just going to keep it straightforward. Whether you guys should be summoning or not is going to boil down to, are you a Universe Rep main? That's going to be part 1 for the anniversary. I am in a 90% not certainty, but like probability rate of that's what it's going to be, Universe Rep. And what unit has not had an iteration or a hype character revealed yet in this game? Goku Frieza, right? Goku Frieza tag is probably going to be the headliner unit of this anniversary. If we take a look at the 4th year, right, they did kind of prelude to what the 4th year would be. By the way, I don't want to gas myself up or anything, but yeah, they were dropping Universe Rep units last year, back to back to back, from Jiren to Beerus to Golden Frieza to Ultra Kaioken to all these units, and people still did not believe MUI was going to drop because they felt it was like too hype, too early, whatever the case was. It was all leading up to him, right? This year, it's a very similar concept. They dropped an entirely new tag called Universe Rep. They transitioned it from USS to Uni Rep. They dropped MVP 17. They dropped Hit. They dropped Evo Zenkai. They dropped UI Revival Goku. You name it, right? They are preluding us into this first part of this very exclusive tag. As you guys can see, the tag is actually right there. I have my phone pulled up. I just realized. Probably one of, if not my favorite tag in the game, just because, I don't want to say it's just because UIs or anything like that, even though those are my favorite characters to use. The gauge, utility, the gameplay with them is phenomenal. Just the overall arc and the scenes have been, you know, one of my favorites of all time in Dragon Ball. I'm just going to say that personally. So me, Goku and Frieza is probably peak right there with MUI. It's like one of the best scenes in the, you know, in the anime, or super specifically. So I'm definitely over the moon about it. Quote me on it. It's confirmed by me. You guys heard it here first. Go Frieza, confirmed by me. It's not going to be Goku, Vegeta, Kaioken, and Evolution, just because they did just drop a Goku Vegeta from the Buu Saga. So I doubt they'll do back-to-back tag Goku Vegetas. It just doesn't make any sense to me. It's kind of an indicator that it's really going to be Goku Frieza. Say if they didn't drop Goku Vegeta a month ago, I would maybe be like, yo, it could really be them. But there's a couple of things that I want to cover in this video. Obviously, I did just mention Goku Frieza is probably, before we get into the banners, that's kind of what I'm going to do here. The value of the banners, what I really think about it. Some hints of what's, wow, this is my Twitter page. So this is one of the things right here. Basically, by the way, L-Take, this guy said, can we skip to part 2? Yeah, just L-Take, whoever you are. L-Take. This is peak right here. So Goku and Frieza is holding up the number 5, right, in this image. I believe this is a Dokkan image. You know, this is just a little speculation stuff right here. They are holding up the number 5. It almost feels perfect for 5th Annie. I know it doesn't really mean much, but 5th year Annie logo, they both holding their hands up. By the way, this kind of corresponds with the next point that I'm going to make here. All right, taking a quick look at Zed's Twitter page here. He's a guy that just talks about Legends over on Twitter. But basically, he did tweet about the 5th anniversary. This is kind of what I was going off of that last tweet. Is that the 5th year anniversary logo is more centered in the middle comparative to the last couple of years. The last literally 4 years, they have been on the left or the right side here. First anniversary on the left. The next 4 years, the headlining unit has been on the right there. So to have it in the middle, right, you know, this is just a speculation right here. 5th anniversary. It almost feels perfect to have Goku. Wait, dude, can I like... Did I really pull this up? Hold up. It almost feels perfect to have these guys on the left and the right side of the 5th year official headlining logo. So for anyone that's doubting Goku Frieza, it's really going to be them. So if it's not them, I'm going to... Bro, tragedy, bro. RIP Uni Rep mains. It has to be them. Because it's gonna be Uni Rep, right? Who else would it be from Uni Rep? So confirmed by me, you guys. You're welcome. But moving into the banners here, I do want to take a large talk about these banners and the overall value. Whether you should summon. That's like the main point of this video. Is should you guys summon on the part 1 banner? It's going to be most likely something looking like this: the LF and a 1% sparking unit. That's all we could really speculate at this moment. Obviously, I would love to see them incentivize more value. 5-year milestone of the game. They should do something similar to what they did with Legends Festival of 2022, I believe. Yeah, 2022 Legends Festival, where they dropped the 30% sparking. What you guys see on basically the thumbnail right there. You could go back and check it out on the thumbnail. But basically, the sparking rates are up and the Z power is up, right? Incentivized value. You're just getting more bang for your buck. If you're getting lucky and pulling these cards, you're getting even more Z power for it. Is something that would definitely incentivize lots of players to summon, whether you're a Uni Rep main or not, right? Would I tell you to summon if you weren't a Uni Rep main? Probably not. You know, it's going to really depend on the tags. It's going to depend on the unit individually and how it's going to impact the meta. That is huge factors. Very, very obvious stuff here. But you also got to keep in mind, I'm making this video a large reason for it is for free-to-play players. You know, not the whole thing, but free-to-play guys, just listen to me. Ultra Vegito Blue is very, very likely to drop for this anniversary. Let me tell you guys. You guys have seen my record and my summoning history, especially for Ultras. It takes tens of thousands of crystals to pull copies of Ultras at certain given moments. Unless you're like lucky and, you know, you could get lucky and repeat it back to back. It's very, very possible you can, you know, just get lucky. I'm just going to give you guys my summon history. Ultra Kid Buu, 37k for 1 copy. Ultra Rose, 46k for 1 copy. Ultra USV, 65k for 1 copy. You name it, right? So many units, right? There's some times where you'll get lucky and you can go through it. I do like to start up my units to use for top rank, usually grinding in the top 10 ranked PvP every single season. I end up ranked top 8 last season, the season right before I'm recording this. But love to star up my units and so on. So it's what I'm saying is basically is that you could potentially be saving for the Ultra unit, which is going to be later in the anniversary, unless they make the headlining unit. This could change the entire game. Unless they make the headlining unit an Ultra LF, and they still drop an Ultra at the end, VB is coming most likely for this anniversary. I don't see, you know, there's a lot of possibilities that they could really go, but just expect a very powerful Ultra. If you guys know anything about the meta of this game currently, it is dominated by Ultra units, and that goes to the overall, not only the banner value of the, you know, what you're summoning on, but the overall longevity of your units that you're pulling, right? So units like Gogeta Blue that has been around for months, it's still arguably top 1 with all the Ultras in the game, right? You can individually change the top 4 units. Ultra Hits, Ultra Gogeta Blue, Ultra Kid Buu, and Ultra Rose are the best units in the game individually. And even meta-wise, right? Any of the builds that you're running, you're either running double Ultras and a support units, and that's pretty much comprising all the best teams in the game. Rose Kid Buu, Gogeta Hits, Gogeta Kid Buu, and you name it. You know, you kind of just mix up those builds, and what I'm saying is you might want to save for the Ultra unit or whatever that Ultra unit happens to be, whether it's for the part 1, whether it's for the part 3. You guys do see on the thumbnail I have you know, I had my artist Gikku basically make Goku Frieza be an Ultra LF. It could potentially be speculated. When are they going to drop an Ultra LF unit? Let me know in the comment section if you think there's a slight possibility we might see that for the 5th Annie. Something new, something refreshing. Are we going to see a double LF banner? Are we going to see a very similar format to this? If it's like this, you guys, there is a huge incentive for you guys to save if you're not a Universe Rep main, which I don't think there are a lot of people are. So how do you know if you're a Universe Rep main? If you have the units that you basically see on my screen right there. You have something from Hit, UI Goku, 17 Jiren, or even MUI Goku. This is probably one of the better, you know, best units on this build. You know, there's a couple other that will be decent, but these are the best units that you can get for Uni Rep. And if you don't have them, you're not a Uni Rep main. And keep in mind, we'll probably have other side units that drop, which will help complete the team and whatnot. If you want to become a Uni Rep main, you know, obviously go for it and whatnot. But if you're not wanting to main the tag, do not summon for part 1 of the anniversary. LFs have not ran the game since Beast Gohan. Let's just keep that in mind. Since Beast Gohan, Ultras have been number 1 since Ultra Gogeta, I believe. Since Ultra Gogeta, they have been dropping, you know, they dropped Hit, Kid Buu, and Rose. All being some of the best, if not the best in the game, above every other LF unit in the game. So the real premium units are the best in the game. LFs are hype and whatnot. We're going to see whenever they decide to drop the Ultra LF is when we'll see, you know, that premium status rise above, or, you know, we'll have to see with the power creep and whatnot. It's not to say that LF units are bad, because we take a look at units like Beast Gohan. He's still incredible. LF17 is still incredible. But, you know, I'm thinking about the last couple of LFs, like Boo Bros, not even relevant right now. UI, you know, he needs to be carried by team. He needs to have Ultra Hit along his side. 17's fantastic. But then again, he does not individually compete with the Ultra units, you guys. So if you're free to play, really do think about going in on part 1, because you might want to save for whatever the Ultra is. This is me speculating that it probably won't be an Ultra LF. I want to be optimistic and say they're going to throw a curveball at us, but it's going to be tough to really, you know, to know at this very given moment. But we'll know when the banner does come. We got a couple of days here. Taking a look at the banner value, LFs are always going to have better values than Ultra. That is just another incentive to do what I'm not saying, basically, is to save for the best units, but to summon for overall banner value units. You know, LFs are still pretty good. pretty good as in top 10. They're definitely good. They're going to be comprising, kind of filling up the best teams in the game. I do see Universe Rep being one of the best builds in the game. And until they, I would really love to see Ultra banner values just increase, man. We need a pity system for Ultras, because having to spend tens of thousands for like 1 or maybe 2 copies of a unit, in most instances, most cases, you know, sometimes you'll obviously get lucky, but we need to see a pity system. We need to see a change. Kind of when 3rd anniversary rolled around, Revival Gohan came out for the 3rd part, and then afterwards they implemented a pity system for Ultras. Legends, just be generous and drop us a pity system. Drop us an exchange shop for Ultra banners and just give us some value, because they're the most disgusting feeling of just pulling absolutely nothing until you get the Ultras. That's what it is for anyone that plays this game or spends a decent amount. I'm literally gaining nothing but the Ultra unit. So there's 2 sides of the coin, right? Are you going to summon for a better valued banner where you're having an exchange shop? You can get LFZ power from it. But your LF unit might not compete with the upcoming Ultra in the part 2 or the part 3, whatever they do decide. But let me know in the comment section below as well, what do you guys really think is coming for part 2? What would you speculate for part 2 and part 3? Because right now, Uni Rep Go Frieza is all but confirmed in my eyes. So Uni Rep is going to be the part 1 banner. Whether it's an Ultra LF, it's definitely going to at least be an LF. It'll probably have 1 SP minimum. It has to have 1 SP minimum alongside it. So whether it's someone from the Universe 7 team, whether it's like, you know, another Ultimate Gohan or Awakened Gohan, it could be, it's going to be someone odd, right? Like in this one, it's definitely a hype Goku and Vegeta moment. I could see it being like another Android 17, maybe God Topo, another Jiren, maybe an endgame Vegeta from TOP when he's fighting Jiren Last Stand. Don't think it could be UI Omen. It's going to be someone that we're probably not even thinking of, but let me know. 1 or 2 SPs. Would love to see more value. The more units on a banner, so if they have 2 individual SPs, it's going to be insane. Part 2, we're probably looking at a movies overall banner. So Orange Piccolo is highly speculated. If you guys haven't seen the Twitter post that Legends has been posting, they basically drop you know, news every day, or like a voice actor has been featured every single day. They're kind of hinting to Universe Rep. The Orange Piccolo voice actor was there. They're hinting at movies. Movies is a very popular tag that they love to drop units for, or like constantly drop banners and units for, just because more people will summon on them. They're just overall more hype. So Orange Piccolo is very, very likely for part 2. We might see other units like, you know, for the Ultra specifically, VB is definitely in mind. Ultra Father Son Kamehameha Gohan's in mind. Maybe go G. I don't think they're going to do GT. I really don't believe it. They're going to probably hold off. They do not like the GT tag in this game. Very limited. Ultra G4 will probably be at the end of the year. But you never really know. Who knows? They haven't dropped the double Ultra banner yet, but we might see the day, just like how they used to drop double LF banners. We might see the day where they drop double Ultra banner. Also, let me know in the comments if that's something you would like to see, especially if they fix the value of the banners, right? Either adding more Ultras to the banners that you can pull, right? Adding previous Ultras to these banners, and adding an exchange shop for either Ultra Z Power, LF Z Power, or even the pity system as well. Because they're not going to change the rates for these Ultras. But if they do a double Ultra banner, have like Ultra VB versus Ultra Corrupted Merge Zamasu. If you think about the last couple of months, they've had multiple powerful opponent units, which is they have been focusing on for the Ultra specifically, from Hit to Rose to Kid Buu, you know, you name it. They're having all these powerful opponents, even Broly right before, you know, Legends Festival. So they're definitely going to do more powerful opponent Ultra. So I could see a Corrupted CMZ versus VB. That's something that would, you know, that would be insanely hype to do a double Ultra banner. Just let me know in the comments, you guys. But they would definitely have to tweak the banners a little bit, because to spend so many crystals on one banner, imagine 2 banners. They're definitely not going to change the rates. But yeah, these are my thoughts. Overall, you guys, you should probably only summon on the banners that you're going to main team-wise. This is like a no-brainer. You should also pay attention to the value of the banners. You should also pay attention to what is going to come next. What do you guys really want to invest your crystals in? The best units in the game or better value banners? So I'm just pretty much putting all the ideas out there, pretty much letting you guys know everything I would love to see personally. And there's really just so much that they can do with this anniversary. Event-wise, praying for a new game mode. I know it's 5 years into the game. A lot of the content has become repetitive, PvE-wise specifically. So if they're going to keep it that way, at least implement a new game mode for PvP would be sick. TOP does not count, in my opinion. I love ranked PvP, but we need to see something else to compete in with this game. Just different ways to spice it up. If you guys any ideas for them to improve the game, leave it in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed this video, please let me know as well. I kind of just threw all my ideas out there at you guys. But yeah, my speculations are up. Go Frieza coming. And yeah, it's coming, bro. They're coming. Yes, no pause either. They are definitely coming, man. Like the video, subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the very next one. Stay frosty, you guys. I'm out. I'm about to catch my flight, so you don't gotta wait on me. No